It's March 29th, 2013, and Easter weekend. We're on our way to Winnipeg to visit Grandma.
Road trip, road trip.
Yep. We're just heading out of Thunder Bay right now. There we go. Nice view.
It's actually probably been, I'm gonna believe, my mom, who has a memory unbelievable, she told me that it was 7 years since I last went to Winnipeg and stayed more than overnight, and I haven't driven to Winnipeg in 7 years.
So there's this YouTube series of videos called Marble Hornets.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting.
What's it about?
It's like a guy, he did his school project, like for college, and instead of doing like a regular normal movie, he decided to create this sort of like web series that's like almost like a fake documentary.
Okay, yeah.
But in this fake documentary, they start seeing this weird, really tall guy, like really creepy, like taller than what you should be.
Yeah.
Like no, that shouldn't even be possible. And he's always wearing a business suit. And now in popular culture, he's called the Slender Man.
Really?
And the Slender Man, like, so how it started was they were shooting this college film called Marble Hornets, and they were looking over the footage, and then they see this weird tall guy in the back, but then they keep seeing him all the time, like everywhere in the footage, and they don't really get why.
And the footage is at different locations?
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
And it turns out that it's like a kind of a myth that's been around for thousands of years about the Slender Man.
Really?
And this is like the modern kind of...
Like, is it a myth that he's a ghost that's appearing, or what's the deal on him?
Well,
or just the elusive Slender Man?
He appears, and when you're recording things and he's near, your video will start glitching out. Like your audio will start cutting out, and the video will cut out, and then you see the Slender Man. And the Slender Man affects your memory, so your memory is constantly being wiped. So they're finding all these tapes that they took of the Slender Man, and they don't even remember taking them. They're just finding all these tapes everywhere, and this weird symbol with a circle and an X through it, it's just everywhere. It somehow represents the Slender Man.
Huh.
But it's just a circle with an X through it.
Isn't that the same symbol that you spray painted on the backdrops for your last film?
Yeah.
Is that where you got the idea from?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been using the circle with the X throughout my recent videos.
Yes, I thought. My mother, which is Brendan's grandma, is going to be 80 years old. She's still pretty freaking cool.
Yeah. She likes Tom Waits. Yeah. Which is pretty cool.
Actually, I got a good grandma story. I never told you this story. It just happened the last couple of weeks. So grandma's been having problems with her back, and so what that does is it causes her feet to be in severe pain. So this has happened for the last couple of years. So she's gone to every doctor you can think of. She's gotten cortisone shots. She's been on all kinds of drugs. Nothing's helping with the pain. They said they could do back surgery, but because she's almost 80, they don't really think it's a great option because it could cause permanent disability. So basically she's going to suffer through the pain. So I have a little sister. Her name is Cass, and she's little, but she's still in her 40s, but she likes to smoke pot. So anyways, she kept on bugging my mom that you should smoke pot, maybe it'll help. So this is a true story. About 3 weeks ago, my mother was so completely fed up with the pain that she calls my older sister, not the pot smoking one, but the older sister, and said, you know, Cass told me I could smoke some pot, and I'm thinking I should do it because I'm in so much pain I can't deal with it. So my sister calls my pot smoking sister, and the two of them head over to my mom's house, and quite coincidentally, my little sister had a marijuana cookie in her freezer. So they gave my mother this marijuana cookie. She ate the whole thing, and she was sick for a day and a half. She was so stoned and so sick, so she swore off it. And then they convinced her that maybe
That's probably too much.
This is a true freaking story. Your 80-year-old grandma who's never smoked a joint in her life is eating cookies with marijuana.
But
So
it
then,
probably helps a lot.
well, it didn't help at that time because she was so sick. So then what my sister does, she goes and buys her, or because my sister works in this place called, I can't remember what it's called, but they sell drug paraphernalia and all kinds of stuff. So then she gets my mom a vaporizer. And so your 80-year-old grandma is using a vaporizer almost daily, multiple times a day, to ease the pain. And she's constantly stoned. And I said to my sister, like, what is mom like? She said, she's great, she's happy, she's good. So can you imagine?
Grandma has a vaporizer?
Your grandmother, who is going to be 80 in 4 days from now, has a vaporizer. Maybe she'll let you videotape her doing it.
On the road again. Always on the road again. I don't know the lyrics for that.
Singing the song. We tried them. Layers and work, and you want to call it and barely sleep in it. But it's worth it, right? A reflection of the other shape of the window or something. No, but this is a road trip. We'll just leave the
No, I'm at the right angle. It's not getting any reflection.
cold, hot, comfortable.
Fine.
We're doing a pretty good pace with the speed here, so hopefully that's a good thing. I think I'm going to work on my camera too. If there was a driver, that's the story. Oh, there's no driveway.
Well, we're gonna have to walk through a bit of snow.
I don't want to get my feet all wet though, really.
Thousands and thousands of dollars into it and then left it.
That's a shame, eh?
Like there's probably $10,000 worth of wood inside.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
I used to drive this road all the time. I haven't been past here for years, and I'm shocked at it.
Oh,
Do you think it's okay if you walk on those?
There we go. There.
Ugh. You know what we should do this summer, Brendan?
What?
We should both go on little road trips around just outside of Thunder Bay. Take our cameras and go. Find the coolest old abandoned things we can find. There's an old, towards Atakokan, there's an old abandoned, I'll tell you about it in a second. See, this is what I'm going to do, Ben, look. This should be fine, eh? Look. Camera just like that.
Oh yeah.
Here, just if you want, there's some baking you'll see towards. So when you go in the front door, if you go to the store, I want a picture of you taking a picture of this. My documentary is going to be things my kid videotaped. This is nice here, right?
Yeah. But depression and creativity are linked. So that means that even though I'm a depressive person, that's where I got all my creativity from, right?
Yeah.
Because I channel it. And art is a way of channeling all those bad things and then seeing positives from it, right?
Yeah.
Because now those people are confident because maybe they're not super athletic, beautiful supermodels, but they are capable of creating poetry and music, and not everybody can do that,
Yeah.
you know, right?
Yeah.
So I'm proud of myself for being able to do stuff like that.
You don't see those very often. I wonder if they use it still. That's cool. I can't say that I'd want to climb up there though. Yeah, it's somewhere near like Chappaqua or Atakokan. I think from Thunder Bay it's about an hour and a half. And I want to say it's called Birchall, but I could be wrong about the name. And I read about it a few years ago and sort of been on my bucket list of things to go explore. And what it is I want to say the 1950s or so. There was a mine out somewhere there, and they opened this mine and they built this small village or town. It had like a general store, a gas bar, like a gas station, a school, and a bunch of houses. And I'm not really sure how long the mine lasted, but it wasn't a long time. It was maybe 10 years. So when the mine shut down, now they had this little village in the middle of nowhere. So they literally, people packed up and left, done. And I've seen a few pictures of it and stuff, and like the school still has some stuff inside of the school. Obviously over the years there's people doing a lot of vandalism, but a lot of the original structures, the houses and all that kind of stuff still exist. And I just think it's crazy that these houses never got moved, they never got sold, because it's right in the middle of, you know, beautiful country like that. You'd think that they'd almost try to sell some of those structures, and people could maybe relocate them and use them for cottages or camps, but they never did. It was just gone, abandoned. Here today, gone tomorrow. People packed up and left. So that's sort of on my hit list of cool ghost towns in Ontario. I sort of prefer anything that's older. Like I like something that would be 100 years old or something a little bit spookier, but just the same, like it, you know, we're getting older, so in another 30 years it's going to become very fascinating for your generation, let's say. But you know, by looking at the pictures, it's a little bit modern, but it still looks really cool. But I think you have to walk in. I don't think you can drive real close anymore, because the roads are probably just at one time were mining roads, and they've all grown in and stuff, so you have to park quite a ways away. It's one of those trips you might have to borrow a GPS for to make sure you find the joint. But it sounds cool though. Or they might have a deformity. People sometimes perceive them as being less intelligent, right? Which is obviously ridiculous, but...
Yeah, that one dog cart professor showed us, it had a guy like that who had a severe diabetes, or a severe allergic reaction to peanuts.
Wow.
And it gave him he says yeah, he says like he understands that when he speaks, it sounds on the inside.
Sure.
He's very capable. That was interesting. I don't know where you can turn around.
Oh, we'll find. There's got to be some way to turn around.
Just go into the woods or something. Just turn around here.
Oh, there's the highway again.
Yeah. We'll just go there and I'll go over here.
Go where? Wool and Sheepskin Shop. So those are all cell phone towers, both of them? Or just that tall skinny one? Although the red will clash with my garden. Here's another cool building. I love old dilapidated buildings like that. That's crazy. Like, I can't understand why the insurance companies don't make them tear them down because they're so dangerous.
There's the mill. It's a pretty tall mill too. Like, it looks like a tower. It's kind of weird looking.
Yeah. Smokestacks.
I wonder what kind of mill it is. Paper mill?
I think it's pulp and paper, yeah.
We just crossed the Ontario to Manitoba border. We're about an hour from Winnipeg. About to hit the prairies. Everything's getting flat. You ready to go again?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Some sort of haze in the distance.
Can you shoot out this one now?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, just need it. Barren, white, cold, flat, boring. Welcome to Manitoba! What do you think that's for?
Cows, I think.
Oh, I bet you're right.
It's so foggy all of a sudden.
Yeah, like totally. It's just odd for it to be so foggy just during the day like this.
We're just the perimeter of Winnipeg, pretty much. There's all this fog. Maybe it's pollution.
Wow, these roads suck. Right there, to the right, is the biggest hill in the entire Manitoba. Sometimes they
Welcome
use
to
it.
Winnipeg.
There we go.
The fog's pretty much gone.
Of course, we're just not.
That was fast.
Yeah.
Stuck waiting for a train in Winnipeg.
Sky's pretty color though. Okay, yeah, I think this just turns into Main Street here.
Yeah, this is the bridge by Cassie's.
Okay. I don't even know where the stop thing is.
This is the bridge by Cassie's place.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Are they waving at you, those kids?
Yeah.
Because they see your video camera?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Video cameras do strange things to some people.
Funny. Okay, lock your door.
Yeah, we are in Winnipeg. It's a friendly city.
My main thing is to grab my camera gear.
Well, we're in Winnipeg and going up the grounds now.
Do you want to leave your bag? I just go.
He's looking over there for us.
Well, I could have drawn. I didn't realize.
You got the heavy one now. Brendan's got the light thing because he wants to.
I always
He
tease
wants to get grandma when she opens the door.
I always tease the guys at work when I'm carrying like a box of bananas. I say, how come a 40-pound box of bananas is so heavy, but a sexy woman 120 pounds is light? Young guys at work. Did you bring pictures of the place?
Not a few, but not a lot.
It takes a while. But like when we came to your place there, you know, with Daisy and whatnot. And
Well, I left my house at 20 after 8, but you know, I had to drive to town and get Brendan and then back out towards Quebec. That killed an hour and a half.
oh, yeah, exactly.
Yep. Like I said, we just threw everything in 2 totes, that's all, because it was easier, right? Yeah, because this is just Mom's birthday present, and then that's all I have for clothes. I have a few things hanging, but I didn't bring much clothes. But I barely even, I went down Marion, I didn't even know where to go.
Yeah, well, there's a much better way to get home. There's a new highway and it's quick. You end up by the Deacon's Corner in no time.
Colorado.
It's a new road.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Brendan.
Day 2 in the morning, and didn't really have time to film too much the rest of the last night as I was visiting family. But here we go, day 2.
Good morning.
Here's a spot of tea.
Okay, good, thank you.
Ready to go there. Said that the telephone poles or something burnt.
Oh,
And the power's been out since 12:30.
12:30 last night. Oh my God.
2 telephone poles?
What's that?
2 telephone poles burnt?
Yeah.
Brennan hasn't had any breakfast or
Well,
coffee.
we got everything there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you'll come back for his equipment?
No, we take it all now here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But
Well, you
it's
can't really-
whatever Susan's.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. Good
All right,
luck. I
Moms.
hope you get your work all done up tonight, Brendan.
Yeah. Okay. We'll
Okay.
call you in a couple hours.
Okay,
All right. Yeah.
yeah. Thank you.
Probably about 3 hours, Mom, by the time we do that.
I love you. I'm gonna take care.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll,
bye-bye. Good luck with your studies.
Yep.
Kitty. She's the curious one. That's Anastasia.
See you guys.
And they've got demonstrations of the whole kitchen. And the whole, like, so you can actually see what it looks like all put together.
Kitty.
So I'm dying to go there. Dying to go there.
Please don your own mask prior to assisting others. Now please ensure that your seat backs and table trays are in the full upright and locked position, and please adhere to the guest information signs located in the console above your seat. Now sit back, relax while we do our WestJet best to give you the most enjoyable 53-minute flight over to Thunder Bay. Should you have any questions or concerns regarding your flight, please do not hesitate to let any one of us know. These two wonderful ladies will do this one more time for you in French. We will be up and on our way.
Where is this thing? Some over here.